Hello and a very warm welcome, and we're going to cover in this video things that drive me crazy about the football club I love. Now, I will always support Manchester United, was my club from a little lad, and that's the club I will always follow. But there's things going on at the club that drive me crazy, from recruitment to the board to the manager to the players and the mentality. Manchester United have gone from a unique, ruthless football club to bang average. And they don't make ruthless calls. It's just the DNA's gone from the club, really, because the club are not interested in winning. And it drives me crazy. This is an elite level football club, arguably the biggest club in the world, and they don't want to win anymore because that's one, they don't want to win anymore. Two, it's about promotion, TikTok, Instagram. How many followers can we get? Like promotion all the time. Results on the pitch are what matters, but not in Manchester United anymore, it seems, because they don't want to win, and it's about promotion, shirt sales. How many followers do we have on Twitter? I mean, who cares? Really, who cares about these shitty social media accounts? On the pitch is what counts. Another thing that drives me crazy is the PR spin all the time. Take this week, for example. The pressure's on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Marcus Rashford MBE. So they turn it. They turn the negativity. Forget about Ole. And they turn it into a positive. Exactly. Patrice Evra comes out talking, so they spin it away from the football club and the pressure of Solskjaer. Marcus Rashford going to Buckingham Palace to get his MBE. It's positive. So they're always coming out with positives when really we're in a negative situation. The constant YouTube videos, training videos. Like, you see, now I'm not digging out any player, but let's use an example. You see Bruno Fernandes stick it top bins in training. Don't do it on the pitch though, does he? Or Marcus Rashford, lovely finesse finish, lovely crossing. It's alright picking edits out of a training video, but you don't do it on the pitch. Interesting. So yeah, all this YouTube videos, training videos, like they've just uploaded a couple of minutes ago, Watford, when we beat them 2-1. Take us down in the history of the football club. When we beat Watford 2-1 and what an amazing... But it's not the reality at the minute. That is the past, and our past was sensational, and we were blessed as fans. But the reality is, we are not that club anymore. And it hurts. It hurts. It hurts us fans. Losing 7-0 on aggregate to our two bitter rivals, it hurts us in here. It doesn't hurt them players enough. Maybe the likes of the local lads, the Marcus Rashfords, the Mason Greenwoods. It hurts them. They understand what it means to play for the badge. But it doesn't hurt enough for me, and I don't like it. And these are the things that drive me crazy. So like, don't want to win, the promotion, the stupid videos. And the one thing that probably drives me crazy more than anything is the hugging the countrymen in the tunnel. What is that about? It shouldn't be allowed. Solskjaer should be strong in that aspect. If I was Man United manager, I would not allow that. You hug your countrymen in the tunnel before we're going to war. You do not play in my squad. It would be as simple as that. It's an absolute embarrassment and a mockery to the badge and the shirt. You go into war with Man City and you've got Cancelo, Delo hugging. Fred, Firmino. It's like you go into war with Liverpool. You've got Thiago, David De Gea hugging. What's it all about? Like, fuck me. Cut that shit out. And the way they, like, cup their faces after games, you know. So hugging each other. Like, hugging each other. These players, they hug more than I hug my family. It's like, It's a joke. And after the game, oh yeah, you played well. Do you want to go for a kiss and a cuddle and a nice dinner afterwards? Can we swip and swap shirts? Fuck that, man. Absolute joke. These are just a couple of things that trigger me. And hugging triggers me. And I'm glad Roy Keane called it out. It shouldn't be allowed. And then I would say the board, the manager, the players, the coaching staff all really turns into one. They're not ruthless. We've got a board that come out and say they're going to talk to the fans. They're going to give shares to the fans. We've had 2 weeks. Should have made a change of manager. They don't do it. You've got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as the manager, not good enough. Coaching staff, not good enough. And his constant picking of Fred and McTominay is pretty scandalous. And the lack of use of players like Van den Beek, etc. So there's big problems at the football club. We know it. But I would say there's a lack of intent. There's a lack of drive. And there's a lack of ambition at the football club. Manchester United is a ruthless big football club, but we've turned into a bang average Europa League team. And that is the facts of the matter. You can say we're in the Champions League, but realistically, do we deserve to be there? An injury to Virgil van Dijk, Chelsea swapping and swapping managers, is the reason we got there. And Ole finished second. Yeah, he may have finished second. Absolute mile off the leaders, though. Yeah. Big problems at the football club, but like I say, we'll always be here. These coaches, managers and players will not be. And thankfully. Another thing that triggers me, actually, is players that should have been sold given huge new contracts. Jesse Lingard, Juan Mata, Matic, Phil Jones. They should have been out 3 or 4 years ago, these lot, and they're still here conning a living. I don't know, me. You honestly... saying that, Phil Jones was part of Sir Alex's team, wasn't he? But, you honestly think Sir Alex Ferguson will put up with these bang average players? I don't know. We've gone from Keane and Scholes to McTominay and Fred. That's the reality. So a couple of things that drive me crazy. The club as a whole, the manager, the board, the hugging, the promotion all the time, the stupid videos. So many things. Like promotion, not interested in winning anymore. Honestly, comment down below your thoughts. Honestly, what's the one thing that drives you crazy more than anything about Manchester United at the minute? And there's a lot, but I've got to say, the hugging in the tunnel, absolutely, it honestly makes my blood boil. That every time I see it, I get angry. And even when it's not a Manchester United game, I still get angry. Honestly, that should not be allowed in football, in my opinion. I mean, you got Gary Neville and Phil Neville, Man United v Everton. They're brothers, and they didn't even look at each other in the tunnel. Gary Neville played with Peter Schmeichel for years. Schmeichel was at Man City. They didn't, Schmeichel went to give him a tap. Didn't even look at him. Vieira, Keane, choking each other in the tunnel. And now we're having love bites, kisses, cuddles, and a bit of foreplay. Disgusting. There are a couple of things that drive me crazy about Manchester United. Not ruthless enough anymore. It hurts. It hurts me. It hurts the fans. It doesn't hurt the players enough. A change should have been made during that international break. And we are in for a painful season. You mark my words. Unbelievable.